Let me commence the new era of news with the oldest trick in the book, the tease, or as it was once quaintly known, the headline. The Chinese newspaper that unleashed the computer-generated recreation of what is supposed to have happened last Friday night to Tiger Woods and what might really have happened to him has now released a new computer-generated recreation of Mr. Woods phoning and then getting it on with computerized alleged girlfriend number 2. We will show it to you in a moment. Our number 1 story in the countdown. Here's the now unavoidable larger truth. This CG animation news recreation jazz, they call it motion news, it is now here for good forever. In this country, it will start at TMZ.com or Access Hollywood or maybe the PBS NewsHour. But eventually, it will be everywhere. I'm not endorsing it. I'm not passing judgment on it. I'm just saying every network in this country already does it for transportation accidents, and I saw it on World News 2 hours ago as a means of illustrating the White House gate crashers. And look, when the scientists in the Manhattan Project perfected the atomic bomb, the world didn't simply sit back and say, oh, great, let's use it as a paperweight. And before we review the new video and the day in Tiger Woods scandal news, a brief confession. We may have started this. Whenever there was a news story we couldn't get video of, Michael Jackson trial, deliberations of the College of Cardinals, whatever, we, in desperation and self-pity, turned to popsicle sticks with printouts of the principals' heads attached to them. On the day the actor Burt Reynolds playfully tapped a CBS producer for asking him an ill-informed question about an upcoming film, and CBS wouldn't let anybody see the video, we created our own version and called it Burt Reynolds Slap a Producer Puppet Theater.
Tell us a little bit about the movie.
You don't know anything about the movie?
No.
Well, then, what the hell are you asking me for?
I want to get your point of view.
Did you see the original?
I haven't.
What the hell kind of guy are you? This guy's never seen the original. He's asking me to tell him about the picture. He's standing there in a shirt, needs ironing. The man works for CBS. I'm embarrassed. I like the guy. He's a nice guy. He's a tough guy. He wants to come on out. He can't because he's under contract with CBS, but we'll meet later if you want.
But Burt Reynolds' Slap a Producer Puppet Theater is to Apple Daily Motion News, the woefully animated cartoon clutch cargo, what it was to The Matrix. So again, before we show you Daily Motion shows you Tiger Woods with Jamie Scruggs, by the way, in the recreation, Tiger has a Chinese accent, let me again show you highlights of the original, which the Taipei newspaper Apple Daily titled, well, this is the computerized translation of what they titled it in Chinese anyway, Woods, broken windows at night to save his wife, crash, shady husband.
老虎伍兹撞车，以老婆吃醋酿祸。加州佛罗里达豪宅附近，警方接到报案有撞车意外，到场时伍兹受伤倒地，老婆艾琳在旁照顾。老婆供称伍兹开车撞消防栓后又撞上路树，她听到巨响跑出屋外，发现老公受伤，她打不开车门，拿球杆敲破车窗才救出老公。最近伍兹和纽约跑趴女王吴启泰传绯闻。 外传伍兹和老婆当天为这事吵架，老婆抓伤伍兹的脸，他一气之下开车离家，老婆追出来，还用球杆猛敲车子，伍兹转头查看，一分神就发生这起撞车意外。
With Mariette Hartley as Elin Woods. I've seen that computerized Elin Woods chasing me in my dreams for 2 damn nights in a row now. The new Apple Daily video is not completely up to date, so before we roll it, a brief review of today's Woodsian news. TMZ reported that the woman this was supposed to be about, New York celebrity bar taker-inner Rachel Uchitel, had denied the internet report of an affair, then recanted and had admitted there was one and that Woods had asked her to lie about it. That was late last night. Today, she abruptly canceled a news conference which she and attorney Gloria Allred were to hold. Several news outlets reported that Mrs. Woods was not planning to divorce her apparently wandering hubby, nor again treat him to the old graphite marriage counselor, as they call the Sandwich Club. She is instead said to be renegotiating her prenuptial agreement with Mr. Woods, which would have given him, in golf lingo, a 4-stroke penalty. And no new women have been added to the equation today. So with all that as precursor, back to the computerized genius that is Apple Daily Motion News. The project is itself just a month old. It has been used for evil. They recreated the ambush of the 4 police officers in Seattle, Washington. But if they restrict it to tabloid stories, they may be on to something, or more likely on to everything. The new title of the new episode, Woods Scandal Girl Come Forward to Moving News.
前人爆料做过20次，伍兹认错， 哇嘞蛋，并强调他握有超过300封舞姿的情欲简讯、语音留言和亲密照片等证据，包括9月的一封简讯。
保持低调，永远在一起。
两人前年4月在赌城夜店初会，几天后在旅馆首次黑咻，事后舞姿要他离开，因为他喜欢独睡。舞姿当了爸爸，两人照样来往，直到去年6月，舞姿膝盖动手术，之后在家休养，两人才无法幽会。今年9月，他收到舞姿的情欲简讯，两人又开始到旅馆偷情。舞姿上周二留言，
老婆查我手机，他可能会call你，
还叫他删除手机语音信箱留言。
This is Jimmy。
美国 US Weekly 网站取得舞姿这段电话留言的原因。
Hey, it's Tiger.
The investigation has determined that Mr. Woods is at fault in the crash.
将被罚款台币约5300元。动新闻综合报道。
U.S. Weekly, you ask? What can Motion News do next, you ask? One other Woods news development may answer that. Elin Nordgren, Mrs. Woods, was the nanny for golfer Jesper Parnevik when Parnevik introduced them. Parnevik has now told the media of the world, I really feel sorry for Elin since me and my wife were at fault for hooking her up with him. We probably thought he was a better guy than he is. I would probably need to apologize to her. I hope she uses a driver next time instead of a 3-iron. Right now at Apple Daily headquarters, it is 9:59 a.m. and there is some guy in a recording booth at this moment trying to say, Jesper Parnevik hopes Elin Woods drives tee shot skull through shady husband head in Chinese.